I wish I wasn't so scared. That's something I told myself for months, every single day. I used to be like, "Bro, I wish I wasn't scared. I wish I wasn't scared." But what I didn't realize was you are wasting your time. Because I tried saying that over and over and over again. And I thought somehow my fear would go away. There are two things you can do when you're scared. You either run the other way and give up. But you know what the problem is? Every single day, you're going to get anxiety. You're going to get regret. Because when you're scared of something, it's never going to go away. If you don't act on it, that's the second thing. Do it. Even if it's scary. Even if you're nervous. Even if you're sweating. I used to have a dry throat every time because I got that scared. And everyone's fear is different. I'm not going to say that somebody has this one fear. Everyone has different fears. For me, it was approaching people, approaching strangers, asking girls out. And I realized something. It doesn't matter how much I tell myself in the mirror that, Ron, you're not going to be scared today. Ron, you're not going to be scared. You're not going to be anxious. You're going to be confident. None of that works. You just got to get up and fucking do the thing. And I'm not saying that to be mean or do that, but that's the only way. I've been staying in my room and sitting down and being anxious and being like, oh, man, why am I so scared? Why didn't I go approach that person? Why didn't I go approach that girl? Why, Rohan? Why? And I started realizing that regret's worse because fear, you go, okay, I'm scared in that moment, but then the fear goes away, but the regret never goes away. And once you start realizing that, one, the regret of missed opportunity, and two, the regret of always having this fear. I am more scared that I'll have fear later on in the future than I have fear right now. And that's why whenever I see an opportunity, I do it. I take the leap. I approach the person. I ask the girl out. I start whatever I want. Because the thing is, if you are scared, that's a good thing. There's nothing wrong in that. The problem is, every time you don't do it, you're building up that skill of being scared. Like every time I didn't approach the girl, every time I didn't approach someone, it became worse. At some point, I couldn't go out. I was like, oh my God, I'm too scared of going out. I'm too scared of going out and meeting someone. Then I don't approach them. Oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? But when I started just facing my fears and just going for it, it was not that bad. It is worse in our head. But I remember somebody said, I have so many problems that actually never existed because it's a figment of our imagination. We make things 10 times worse in our head, but it's never that bad. And if it is, at least it's over. I think I wish people who are in the same place that I was, don't be that scared. Just take the leap because failure feels much better than being a coward. And I know people say this a lot. Courage is not in the absence of fear doing something. It's doing something in the presence of fear. And I know, I used to boil me because I used to feel, why don't I have that? But the thing is, you have to build that muscle of doing things when you're scared and doing things when you're uncertain. And you can start with the smallest piece. I can tell you from when I was approaching people, the first thing I did was I just said good morning. I just said hi. That's it. I'm not going up and trying to approach and have a full-on conversation. No, that's too much for me when I first started. But if you just do this one thing of just saying good morning, just saying hi, or complimenting them, and walk, you don't even stop. You just keep walking. And do that small thing, right? You're building your muscle of doing things when you're scared. Next time you do a little more, then you do a little more. And then at a point, after adding these few 1%, in like a month or 2 weeks, you approach someone even if you're scared and have an amazing conversation. I'm still getting to the point where I can have a full-on conversation when I'm scared. I can approach people, have a short conversation, but a long one's really hard even when I'm scared. But the thing is, you're building that muscle too. You're building the muscle of doing things when you're uncertain, doing things when you're scared. And that's something that is very valuable because most people to shy away and run the other side. Or they go like, I didn't even want it, man. I didn't even want it. But deep down, everyone knows that they want it. They're just saying that to save face. And if you just focus on, I'm just going to go through it. I'm going to go through the storm. I'm not going to run away. I'm not going to hide. I'll just go through it. And you realize it is not that bad. And I'm really happy that you're in this place where you're scared, because on the other side, is so much opportunity that you can't see. It's like a door. You can't see what's past the door until you open it. Same, when you overcome that fear, there's a world of opportunity waiting for you. Take the leap. Thank you so much for watching this video. Also watch my last 2 videos. And I'll see y'all next time.